Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Namaste. Welcome. My name's Keith. This is your therapeutic practice for the week. And today's practice is going to be focusing on your spine. The other day I picked up my copy of Vanda Scaravelli's Awakening the Spine and was reminded of this idea of reawakening the intervertebral discs in your back and feeling young again, bringing fluid back to your spine in order to feel young again. So this practice is based on those ideas from Vanda Scaravelli. Start first and foremost by finding a seat that feels good so that you can tap into your full breath. And when you do, sit tall. You can keep your eyes open or have your eyes closed. But then with each passing round of breath, imagine a deeper ebb and flow, a wave-like movement to your inhale and your exhale passing over each other. And as that happens, imagine your spine like the accordion bellows opening and closing. So they create this elasticity, this give and take, and this potential, right? Just like the bellows of the accordion. When they're stretched and there's room, there's this potential on the other side. And when they come together, there's the product, right? So move your spine in this way through the breath in and through the breath out. And imagine space. Do that a few more times. See if you can keep some of the length that you're creating with each breath in. Last time, breathe in this way. Good. And then take both of your hands over to your left knee. And just feel the change in your waist. So when you do that, you'll get shorter on your left waist. And then take both hands over to your right knee. And feel how you just got shorter on your right waist. But then take your hands over to your left knee. So initially, you feel short through your left waist. And then lean over to your right leg. So now you're getting short on the right. Come back up and switch that. So both hands go over to your right knee. And initially, you'll feel short on the right and long on the left. And then reverse that as you begin to shorten your left waist to lean over to the left and get more room through your right waist. And then you come up and you switch it so that both hands can go over to the left. And then you lean to your right. When you come up to sit, twist over to your right side. Keep both hands over here on your right knee, and then lean over to your left, so you get short through your left waist. Come on up to sit and twist over to your left side. Leave both hands here on the left, and tilt over to the right. When you twist to the right, you might find a little more depth, and you can hook your right shoulder blade closer to your spine. Leave both hands over on the right. Lean over to the left. Rise up, and then use your exhale to twist to the left. Do that one more time, keeping your hands on the left. Lean over to the right. Sit up, and then twist right. Keep your hands here. Lean your left shoulder toward your left knee. Sit up, and then twist to the left. Good. Unravel that and come onto all fours. When you get to all fours at first, step your right foot out to the right side and simply pause there. Bring that back in and step your left foot out to the left side. And then switch it up again so that your right foot steps out to the right, and then both hands can walk toward the right some. And when that happens, you'll get a little bit shorter in your right waist, but rock some weight down into your hands. Pass back through the middle, both knees down, step your left foot out, and walk both hands over toward the left side, just to shorten through your left waist a little bit. And then make your way back into center. Step out with your right foot, walk both hands to the right, and then drop your left elbow so you can hold onto your right wrist, and just make sure that you rock some weight into your left elbow so you're right over your shoulder. Take your right arm up into the sky and twist. And then bring that down and walk back to center. Stretch out your left leg, walk both hands over to the left. Drop your right elbow so you can grip your left wrist. More weight into your right elbow. And then open up your left arm into the sky. Drop that and come back to center. Step your right leg out. Walk both hands over to the right. You can drop your left elbow and take your right hand onto your right ankle. Bring your face a little closer to your leg. Keep some weight in your left elbow. And again, right arm up to the sky. More weight to your left elbow so that you stack right over it. And then you come down and you move through, stepping your left leg out, walking over to the left. Drop your right elbow, and you can grip your left foot with your left hand. Nuzzle in close. And then undo it for a twist as your left arm goes up. Go one more time. Step your right foot out to the right, and then walk both hands over to your right foot. Bring your face in close. Press into your left elbow and revolve one more time. Walk through the middle. Step out with your left foot. Walk both hands to your left foot. Come in close. And then twist. Good. And then release. All fours. Get heavy through your hands, heavy through the tops of your feet. And then as you exhale, round into yourself by pressing stronger into your hands. Spread your shoulder blades, gather your belly. And then breathe in, sink the weight to your hands and shift some weight forward as you open up your belly and your chest, then your throat. Rounding in. So a simple cat and cow movement. But see if you can slow it down so that you can get to know the weight transfer.
Feel how there are points when the weight on your hands and your feet are completely equal. And then there are other points when you've got more weight in your hands or more weight in your feet as you ride the wave and sweep through all the possibilities in your spine. Just a few more times. One more opening. And round in, finishing how you started. Pause in a neutral spine, and then lie down on your belly. Start with your arms in a bit of a cactus shape. And just feel what your shoulders feel like here. And then stretch your right arm out, pull your left hand in, and begin to roll to your right. Scissor your left leg around behind you. Keep your head light as you move. And then switch it to the other side. Scissoring your right leg back so it stays long, opening up the front of your hip. Over to the right. Scissor, but then bend your leg. Let your tip toe touch down. And then across. Start with the scissor, bend, and then dip a toe in. Over to your right, scissor, tip a toe, and then maybe your left foot flattens. Same thing left. Toe, foot, and around. One more time like that. Think about drawing your left toes all the way over to your right wrist. And then take your right toes, scissor, toe, over. Pause on your belly to center your hands out and frame your chest. We'll take that movement a couple more times, but with a little lift here in your chest. So that as your left toes go left, look past your right fingers and bring your left toes into view. Over to the left. Take your right toes, look past your left fingers. A few more. Look to the right as you bring your left toes around. Look to the left as you bring your right toes around. Look to the right, swing your tail. Look to the left, swing your tail. One more time. Look to the right, bring it around. Look to the left, and bring it around. Pause, drop, and move a little bit. And then set yourself up in a sphinx shape. So you're on your elbows. And you can have your toes pointed or curled here. It might be that you linger in sphinx and let that be what your body does. Or like a cat and cow, as you exhale, round in, pressing through your arms and spreading your back. And then arch open so your pelvis gets heavy. And let your pelvis be your point of focus. So you can feel how it floats. And then when it gets heavy again, notice how that changes what the sweep of your spine feels like. Couple more times. Last opening. Pause. Take a break. Move your hips a little bit side to side. Good. And then tent your fingers sort of in line with your shoulders. Let your elbows lift away from the mat. Press into your thumbs and take your first lift toward cobra. Make sure your tush is soft. And press through your thumbs again. Let your elbows start to hug toward your body and pause. And then maybe there's another lift by pressing through your middle, pinky, ring, and index fingers. And then hanging out in cobra just for a handful of breaths. Check your head and neck. And then soften and release. Move a little bit across your pelvis. Curl under your toes and press yourself to all fours. Step your left foot forward and set up your legs so they're each in about a 90-degree bend. Move both of your hands over to the right side of your mat, so all of your fingers point at the right wall. You're getting short through your right waist. You can look back toward your right toes there. And give yourself one more moment to be still. Press into your right hand. Take your left hand up onto your left knee. Roll open. Press into your right foot. Take your left arm up into the sky. Breathing in and out. Put more weight into your right thumb. And then begin to look to what was the left side of your mat. And then release. Pause with both hands down there. And then see if you can put that together. So as you press into your right hand and your left arm starts to open up to the sky, right at the point where your arm goes all the way up, revolve. Take it back down. Press into your right hand. Grow your left arm up. And then feel your body revolve some to the left. And then bring it down. Press into your left hand. Move your right hand onto your right hip. Shorten through your left waist. And then add your right arm up. Bring your hand down. Pause. press through your left hand. You can slide your right hand past your hip, press into your right foot, and open up, and back down. And then one more time, press down, slide up, good. Walk back to all fours. Step your right foot, 90-90 shape. Walk both hands over to the left. Pause there, shorten through your left waist. Good. And then as you press into your left hand, your right hand will come up to your knee, your thigh. Unravel your right arm to the sky. And then right there at the top of it, press through your left hand. Turn your gaze to what was the right and up to your right hand. Bring that back down. And then smooth it out as you're taking your right arm up. Feel your chest opening. And a little turn to the right. And down. Press down. Unravel. Bring it on down. Good. And then right there, press into your right hand. Move your left hand up to your hip. Revolve your body there. And then you can begin to open your left arm up. Bring it down. Pause. Press into your right hand. Pass your left hip. Open up. And down. And then one more time, press into your right hand. Open up. And then bring it on down. Pause to all fours. Breathe all the way out. Curl under your toes. Step to the ball of your foot. And fold over yourself. Soften your knees some. Let your chin come against your chest. Slide your hands up your legs. And ease all the way up to stand. Drop your chin into your chest. Soften your legs. And roll back down. Rolling up. You might tilt your gaze up. Rolling down. Rolling up. Spinal waves. You might keep your legs a little bit longer now. This time when you come up to stand, stay standing.
Focus now only on your neck, right? So that when you breathe in, get longer through both sides. When you exhale, drop your chin. Tilt your head over to the right side with a breath in. Twist your gaze to the right with the exhale. Center out, and then drop your chin. Tilt your head left, and then turn your head left. Center your head, and then drop your chin. Tilt right, twist right, center, chin. Tilt left, twist left, center, and drop your chin. Notice when your body wants to go along. So when you tilt your head to the right, notice if you tilt your whole body right. Notice what wants to change when you twist. And see if you can, as much as you're able, keep everything else stationary. One more for each side. Tilt over to the right. Twist to the right. Center out. And drop your chin. Tilt to the left. Twist to the left. Center and drop. Good. And then make sure that your feet aren't any wider than your hips. Turn your right toes out so you feel like you're kind of in a 90-degree angle with your 2 feet. And then bring that back. Take your left toes and turn them all the way out. And then bring them back. When you turn your right toes, tilt in that direction. And come back up. Parallel your 2 feet. Turn your left toes and tilt. Come back up in parallel so that when your right toes go out to the right and you tilt to the right, your hips have to go to the left. When you come back up, your left toes turn left, you tilt left, but your hips go to the right. And you come back up. Add to it as you tilt and turn to the right, or tilt over to the right side. As you come up, twist to the right and reach with your left arm across your body. Come back. Turn your left toes, tilt left, move your hips. Twist to your left, so your left hand can be on your hip as your right arm reaches across. Just a couple more. Right toes, tilt right, rise up, your right hand on your right hip, you twist to the right, center out, left toes, right hip, up you go, twist. One more time, right toes, tilting, rising, and rotating. Parallel, left toes, tilt, rise on up, and twist. Good. Keep your feet parallel and bring your hands to your hips. Open up your chest. This might be a stopping point for you. Or use the breath in, more weight to the front of your foot to open up the front of your pelvis. Come back to neutral. Move your hips forward. Open your chest. Back to neutral. Hips, heart, throat. Just 3 more times with this standing back bend. Last couple. One more time. Good. And then ease down onto your back. Open your arms up to a T. Stretch out your legs. You can have your palms open or down, depending on your shoulders, but your arms are going to stay here. And then as you exhale, let your right leg cross over. And take a little twist. Pass through the middle. And then your left leg will cross over. A few times like this. Twisting, drop your right leg across. Center, left leg across. The exhale is what carries your leg over. Last time with your right leg going over. And your left leg. And then step both feet flat. Drop your palms flat to the mat. Move your feet forward just out of reach. So that when you breathe in, you lift your hips for a little bridge. And then exhale, lower your hips and draw your knees in. Drop your toes, heel, press, and lift. Lower, draw in, and maybe your legs have some length. Bend, drop, and press. Lower, draw in. Take your legs long. Bend, press down. Lift your hips. Draw in. You might notice your pelvis coming up a little bit if you're taking your legs long, or even when your knees are bent. One more bridge. And then drop your feet. Stretch your legs out long. Move and wiggle. Sink for a moment here. Notice what's different from when you began.
Maybe it's just how much room you have to breathe. Good. Draw your legs in, and you can rock up to sit or roll past your side to come up to sit. And bring your hands into your heart. Sit tall. It's with gratitude that I bow, honoring the divine light in you that is the divine light in me. Peace be with you. If you get value out of videos like these, please consider subscribing, and it doesn't hurt to hit the like button. Also down in the description, you'll find links where you can, if you're so inclined, make donations. While studios are still closed, every little bit helps. Thanks for tuning in.